And we are live for no good reason.
Oh, shit. I want to keep this one. I'm done.
So let's... So how do you even get a money match for $200 in fucking L Sword?
I
thought
know.
everybody was too busy like spending money on IBs for this garbage.
I don't know. Lust just like put up 200 for a rematch. I don't know. It was not Wayne's money this time.
Yo, what? Weiyan is playing a $200 money match, and it's not even his money?
Yeah, I mean, I wanted to do that because I don't have no money on me. I was like, you should just front me like 50, and I'll just, double that in a week.
Man.
He's saying turn my mic up, but I don't think I can.
I'm assuming you can. I've already, I was wondering.
Oh, wait.
Because you're at max volume in OBS and max volume in my Skype. So I don't know.
I think I raised it a little bit, but I don't know why I didn't save. I did that last time.
Yeah, it's just right-click the sound icon and then recording devices.
Yeah.
There should be like a mic boost or something in there.
Okay, let me just change a little bit. Level. It's at 100, but let me try mic boost a little bit. I had turned down mic boost because that was what was giving me all that noise before.
I mean, it's not gonna ever. It'll just make everything louder. You can't just pick your voice. We don't have the fucking cash for that kind of garbage, but...
Let me just try it. Let me just increase it a little bit. Okay. I'll also be talking louder, I suppose.
Yeah, just fucking eat your mic. Never be afraid to eat your mic.
The backstory behind this, if anyone, doesn't really know or didn't catch up, it was a money match last week, I believe, or a couple weeks ago between these two. And turned out Outfire came out on top. So
Yeah, so this is the $200 run back. Lust is like, nah, I want to see another one. I want to see Weiyan take it. So dude puts up 200 fucking US dollars to make this happen. What a champ. Oh, sorry, I've got like fucking 6,000 red, but apparently you have a plus 10 now, so whatever.
Well, I don't want to hit this guy. Never mind.
Tumbling.
Well, it's more like I'm trying to get used to even playing this guy ever, because I've been on RF, and combos don't exist. And
So
as you can see, I'm like falling through everything.
Alright.
Yeah.
So you can just fucking do what you do.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have to do anything fancy anyway. It's not like it's my match.
I love that when people are trying to do spectator kills and they're like trying to do X drops and crap.
Okay. I wonder if people even know who's commentating right now. 'Cause, I don't know, my voice hasn't been heard much ever. FYI, this is Fendo.
Yeah, it's
Cool.
Fendo.
I see you, Dad.
Ya boy
Awesome.
Fendo on mic. Alright, so this is a matchup that's characterized by both characters doing absolutely nothing until they get the first hit and then running a train of resource-based momentum all over their unfortunate opponent. So we're gonna see some very careful neutral.
Not just careful neutral, but just sitting around on the top platform for hours.
Because, this is a brawl situation. This is MK versus Snake. Offense isn't good. Both of these characters have way better punishes than they do approaches, and neither of them have a lot of lenience for getting hit, so...
So we've got a grazed X, so he is starting in Vitality, of course.
Naturally.
Vit
runes, it's coming.
Yeah.
That's a timer for Chase, man. He's gotta make some kind of headway in the neutral before Weiyan graces too many Vit runes.
Yeah, like I said the last time, the scariest thing in the world is watching a Rune Slayer get vitality out of thin air.
Yeah, they throw out a rune 3 miles away from your face, and they just start glowing blue. The game is over!
Okay, so this game should probably begin when Chase has about 10 more mana.
Yeah.
Start using energy boom.
Yeah, looking for energy boom, delay pickups, the secret tech.
Honestly, I don't see any other way of a catch going down.
Yeah. Weiyan just keeping distance, looking for those runes. Little engagement there. Oh! Something. Not quite. Didn't feel secure. And those confirms are tricky. Getting a graze, especially with nerfed abnormals. Uh-oh. Nah. Not in a million years.
Like, well known for that.
Alright, so we got the first pickup, Energy Boom, making headway. Have things like a Sonic Blade with a projectile attached. DP out.
You got a few resources from that, but nothing too much.
Scary.
It looks like Weiyan is second-guessing himself a little bit.
Yeah, he's not feeling particularly secure. I wonder if he's cold right now, actually. His movement does seem a little bit stiff.
Yeah, he's usually a lot faster.
Here it is.
Okay, so we got
this should be the first solid pickup.
Automatically gone to 260 mana.
Yeah, and so now Chase sitting on a sizable mana buffer. It won't do anything to stop Weiyan from getting Vit off of... Uh-oh, there we are. That's Sparring Channel.
Took off the chunk of his mana there.
Ooh, wrong side. Didn't quite get the air turnout.
You know, I actually noticed the plus 26 MP when he did Energy Boom.
God bless this character.
I never noticed that before. And there goes the out of thin air vitality.
Yep, there it is. So now the game has started.
Ooh, that was a nice space crack.
So Weiyan is now the boss character of sparring. Not quite. Looking for it, can't quite find the right side. A little bit of sliding shenanigans, both of these players dealing with their delay.
Freeze enchant down, doesn't get the ledge.
Set up? Nah. Something. Oh, wow. We got some buttons. Wow. It was enough, apparently. And so Chase, suddenly sitting on 0 resources. Just kidding, it's DE.
Oh, the stoic.
Managed to get it out in time, I'm surprised.
The last time I forgot about this, but with Phoenix Talon up, he can't even shoot him, so there's no...
Yeah, with Phoenix Talon available, I mean, like, Passive Reflect, you can kind of, like, disrespect that, especially with the range of your projectile normals, but, like, we're looking at no standing X, if I remember correctly, no dash jump X.
No dash jump Z. It gets a little
dash jump
difficult.
Z, yeah.
Picks up off of Awaken.
Instant break. These guys just sitting on so much.
Breaks Awaken with Awaken, but he still punishes it.
Yeah. That was a ballsy Awaken. I'm not sure I agree with it. First priority should have been fucking off out of that situation.
Yeah, more than likely. But I guess he didn't predict the fact that he might have had an Awaken himself.
Ooh. That was a really scary move. He just flies straight into a rune. Life support now.
Might die just
not quite. That rune just out-prioritizing everything. Game 1 Weiyan. Plowing through him.
I sense a little bit of salt there.
I mean, I'd be upset too, but I mean, this is the game we play. And Chase has played this matchup before. I'd imagine he's trained for it quite specifically, so...
Yeah.
Gotta be ready for that.
You never know what to expect.
Rune Slayer.
Oh man. Okay. So I believe map pick goes to Chase.
Yep. What is our stage pool? Just standard no 3D?
Well, following Pan Am, that's basically no 3D maps. Aside from that, I guess no standard 2 because it's too big.
Yeah. Just freaking, can you imagine windstalling with fucking RS air runes?
I mean, I did make a video on that.
So dude's taking it to Wintry Velder. A lot of open space. Nice server. That map change took a solid second and a half. My god.
Crazy. But you know what they say, the server can hold 3 times as much.
Oh yeah, shoutouts to GM Crow. Liar.
God, that was great.
Yes, I can definitely understand the pick here. Wintry Velder gives Chase enough time to play his own game without having to worry too much about platform pressure.
I mean, I'm not worried because we saw this last time. He got basically 4-0'd, and then he came back with a 5-0. Just come back. So.
I mean, I don't know.
Him to warm up a little bit.
That sounds like a kind of a heart attack scenario.
Oh,
Down 4 games. I'm sure he'd like to avoid that if possible.
Okay, never mind.
The title is not a typo. This is a $200 money match. Wii Esports Now, in honor of Evo.
Oh, man.
Look at this technology.
Hey, there we go. Got one off.
Watashi wa drop. Come on, man. Trying to make this a combo exhibition.
Okay, you can,
yeah.
Actually, I think I can hit.
Was that a zero bead for real?
Yes, it was.
This is the game.
Didn't know you were carrying the tech. Shout out DC being squishy, everyone.
Yeah.
Obligatory, you know.
Wall Ravens.
Okay, we gotta get some burning. I should like preemptively say go because of how bad the server is.
Yeah. Get that shit 10 years in advance. Alright. So into game 2. Weiyan taking an early lead.
Game 2, Chase picked Wintry Velder. Probably expecting to have more space on the top.
Weiyan's movement is still looking a little bit stiff. I'm seeing him get fall animations every once in a while.
I'm seeing him actually take hits and not tumble.
That trade! Trying to answer a rune with an abnormal, not in 2015. Big chunk gone, that sword enchant ticking.
That was Runeslayer 101 right there. Chase down about 25%, no mana, not looking good.
Yeah, it was a pretty early first pickup.
Yeah, we usually don't see that until about 100 seconds in.
Yeah, not in a million years are you gonna confirm in that.
You probably should have just went with the up B instead of reverse.
Yeah, Chase trying to push the advantage a little bit too much. Can't get away with that.
I mean, I understand second guessing to confirm because of who you're fighting, but
yeah, definitely.
You gotta roll with it.
I mean, like, if you're gonna second guess yourself, if you're gonna leave your confirm, then like you've gotta leave. See, and there we go again, drifting a little bit too close to his airspace and narrowly avoiding another full pickup. This could be something.
Okay.
Insta break, but at least his mana pool is 0.
Well, he has vitality, so.
I mean, let's try not to think about that too much. Energy boom.
It picks up.
That's the secret delay tech. And so with Vid RS, it's gonna be so hard for him to get reliable damage in.
Apparently it escapes the awaken, which is great.
Yeah. Just mash it out, baby. Nice confirm.
How big that was.
Potential setup. Looking for some pressure. Backs off. Threat of those runes just a little bit too large. Matches out. Elsword America 2015. Boom.
Shaving off a big chunk of health.
Yeah. Can't get through the mana, just burst him down. Weiyan's answer, though.
Instant breaks.
This is the real boss of the game right here.
Oh, this is like... Yeah, this is the game changer right here.
Omega Rugal on deck.
The next... Oh, man.
Oh, I forgot. Feeding him that plus 16.
Not good.
Find something anyway, though. And Weiyan looking for a way to take a little bit momentum back.
Oh.
Wisely chooses to leave that situation.
Yeah. Wow.
Ooh.
That was pretty solid.
Client side stoic.
Doesn't get
Void wasted, unfortunately. Nope, nothing doing there.
It looks like the next catch for Outspired could be a win.
That stoic keeping him alive for the moment.
Yeah.
But Chase now in a prime position to lame it out and let it go.
Definitely. We're looking at 1 catch by Outspire and about 2 catches by Weiyan. That's all it's going to take.
Yeah. Find something, backs off.
Especially if he gets a hold of Poison Enchant and sparring.
Yeah.
Splits him, falls through.
Yeah, wisely choosing to not follow up on any of those. I think you start... Ooh!
Oh my. That was a little scary.
The boom might be over. Yep.
Yeah.
Just looking for enough resources to stop time.
You know, actually a little bit of information that I guess doesn't really matter at all. AOG was lazy, extremely lazy when they made Energy Boom. It's apparently just a phase shift, shifted to the side. You can see it in like a 3D map.
Oh my god, it's just a phase shift? Same model?
Yeah, it looks really dumb.
My god. What a great company.
The moving phase shift, that's all. I think it's easier to see when he has a... I think it runs off of DP counters, and it gets bigger.
Do you have music in the background?
Oh, me?
Yeah.
No, just from my computer. That shouldn't be getting picked up, though.
It might be.
Uh...
I don't know what I'm hearing, but... I'm hearing something and it's not your fans.
Did that change it? Or no?
Yeah, sounds better.
Wow. Yeah, I was playing in-game music. That's... Okay.
Nice. Alright, so what stage are we looking at? L3 bottom. I can see this being a problem stage for Chase. Those stairs are a really difficult place for solid confirms.
Well,
and just, in general, the amount of space that you can just cut off.
I felt like this map would be a good pick for Chase the last time, but he had, I believe he lost on it, so I basically ate my words. So you might be right.
I mean, I feel dirty for saying this, but like, even next to D, Runeslayer's got those easy bait combos. Oh my god, damage!
And that
Bring that garbage to Pan Am.
Well, I was thinking about it, but if I job changed my RF, I would have. But this guy doesn't have good enough stats for that.
Rip.
Like, that was a 6k ad damage, so you can only imagine.
My god.
I only have like 20 crit.
Secret scumbag Ravens, I'm telling you, man.
Yeah.
Nobody knows.
He's really bad. Especially in sparring now. Okay. I think that's good, right?
Yep. Hopefully it'll be enough. What am I fucking talking about? It's VC fire. And
right?
sparring. Alright, so we're underway.
Get an early couple of hits.
Nice confirm.
Shaves off about 10%. The usual for early game DE combo.
Oh, passive reflect stops the confirm.
You just love to see that happen.
You know, that's always rough to see.
We got a double rune catch.
Yeah.
Instant break.
Yep. This could be damage.
Ice rune.
Picked up with 0 mana. This is gonna be big.
Yeah. Wow.
Opting to spend some. Dude really wants to close things out fast before Chase can get a second foothold. But
well,
firing back.
He was reaching the KD threshold, so he figured he might as well get some extra damage in.
Yeah. I would have held on to the mana, though, personally. Although I guess when you're Vid RS, it's not exactly precious to you. Looking for those strikes, no track.
So we got 4 max strikes and vitality mode. See what comes out on top.
Oh my god, almost.
That was entertainment. Did not expect to see that.
The reverse picks him up.
Sitting on a 180 mana lead.
Now see, I'm not overly familiar with the tracking properties of New Mexa Strike.
I am not either. It's really hard for me
what does the lock delay look like on that now, after nerfs?
I mean, so far I've been seeing it going completely straight if they're off screen, but it can go directly up if they're on screen. I don't know really what the limit of it is right now.
Weiyan looking for something. Uh-oh.
Oh boy.
So many resources expended in 1 second. Chase determined to keep a lead.
We saw that rare image of Runeslayer not having mana.
Just looking for those high runes, trying to snipe Chase's movement.
Clearly, Moonlight Rhapsody is messing with the rune hit stun.
Yeah, the hit registration on it is actually pretty heavy, because I believe runes are primarily a hit stop based move.
Yeah.
Yeah, so those confirms are looking a lot tougher.
Ooh, he failed to convert off the ledge.
Yeah, that didn't actually look like an auto edge reset for me.
Yeah, it definitely wasn't. It was more of a reaction thing that is really hard to get regardless.
Nice void field graphic hanging out. Looking for that long range, but not quite. Phoenix Talon preventing it.
Okay, so not much either one of them can do right now except space themselves. He's out of vitality, so he can't just Phoenix Talon again.
Yeah. Wow.
Wow, he
not quite though. Boom reversal, rolls out.
Himself.
Yeah, but Weiyan on life support right now.
That was a really awkward exchange for the both of them.
Yeah. Chase playing unusually close for this situation. Playing bullet hole with those runes. Yeah, just looking to stay on top of those top platforms, establish some control. Weiyan trying to slowly cut off space, but can't find a way in. Chase holding his ground.
Are we gonna see Chase stall for a 100 MP?
We might see him stall for boom. There it is!
That might be it.
What a gentleman! Waiting for the 100, and you know Weiyan saw the clock ticking.
You know what I was actually hoping? It would have been hilarious, that reflect on that last dash Z.
Can that reflect? Really? Video games.
Dash jump one.
Oh, yeah.
To convert. Alright, so that is 2-1 Chase.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hold up for a second. Gotta respond to a quick message.
Okay. Oh, when is Elser gonna be an Evo?
Alright. So, what stage are we looking at here?
Same map.
Huh.
One back.
He really thinks it's his winning strategy, huh?
Oh, I saw an announcement saying money match on your stream for 100. That is 200.
Mega's getting called out. Yeah, people are selling it short. 200 real American dollars.
Amazing. Okay. Forgot about walls. Oh man.
Yeah, the energy boom tech is definitely playing a huge part.
Oh yeah.
100 MP free delay means that the momentum is always with Chase. Weiyan does have to actively find a way in because every 100 seconds. That's another free option for Chase.
I mean, which works out perfectly since Runeslayer is usually never doing anything.
Yeah, exactly. And he's still working at that sizable effective HP with Vitality.
Yeah.
Because we're seeing Weiyan enter Vitality almost instantly every game. High stakes on both sides.
Oh boy. Yeah.
Alright, so game 3 underway. Chase coming in ahead 2-1.
Jesus.
But close sets every time. It's gonna come down to a matter of precision and finesse. Who am I kidding? It's fucking Runeslayer and Diabolic Esper. It's gonna come down to garbage.
Whoever brings the best garbage to the table, you know.
Yeah. And so we're seeing Chase, that slow walk, confident.
Okay, so
He knows time's on his side.
I like what Chase is doing right now. This is actually what I usually do versus Runeslayer. I literally walk in place, back and forth, while runes are flying at me.
Yeah, don't give him an opportunity. Make him work for the space. Nice. Boom, Oki.
You never want to feel too hasty or choose any particular direction. You might as well just stay still.
DP out.
He opts to awaken to avoid the rune.
See him spacing a little bit more aggressively?
Yeah, you
Stepping
can tell
forward.
Trying to read it more.
Yeah, he's looking for an active pickup right now.
Wow.
Yeah, Weiyan rushing down. Chase not having any of it. Not quite, though. Boom connects.
Yeah, this is a...
And here comes the reversal.
But
Vit.
Got Weiyan with the catch. He catches up to him already.
And so Weiyan's hungry right now. With Chase at 0 MP, the next pickup could be big damage.
We're seeing Vitality. Not much MP, but that can quickly change. Like this.
Yep.
Ice Enchant.
Trying to keep him on lockdown, the rush down.
This is not looking good.
Yeah, nice pickup from Weiyan.
We can see a Phoenix Talon right now.
Mexa strike just to get him off.
Uses it to ledge convert.
Yep. And now it's going to be a matter of chipping away what remains of his MP.
So we're going to see...
Staying out for a while. Getting those high jumps and cutting off so much airspace. Bam. Not quite.
Breaks on the particle axle. Still takes the damage. 9k. Wasn't crit.
So much of that comes down to RNG, too.
Yeah.
Here it is. A little platform shenanigans. Picks it up.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, this is heavy damage coming out. And now, boss of the game, Phoenix Talon available. Chase's options not looking good.
To be completely honest, I think Weiyan would have already won if he had gotten the poison enchant anytime this game. He's always getting 3 enchant, like out of, I think 6 times.
Yeah, he's
Lost 1-4.
with the HP discrepancy, definitely.
But again, the game we play, RNG,
Yeah.
you know. We might see...
Yeah, Chase opting to do absolutely nothing until Phoenix Talon is over. With the amount of platforms on this map, going for a confirm with that up is basically suicide, so smart decision. Picking the lame stuff. Looking for something.
Did not know he even had...
Uh-oh.
enough, but
Tried to go a little bit too far. Wow.
somehow jumps out. I didn't really catch that.
Not totally sure what happened there. I'm gonna say hit registration shenanigans.
I was looking
Boom.
at Chase's HP, so I didn't really catch it.
Yeah. Sitting on 4 orbs, waiting for anything. Weiyan steps up and awakens. This is mine. Life support now, grazed.
Wow.
The amount of space
am I
that... Oh
even
my god.
What am I even watching?
From one side to the next in half a second.
That was disgusting. and I
Chase
don't-
on life support coming back from the brink of death. How did he cover that kind of space?
I don't even want to commentate. That was...
This is the game we play.
Honestly, Chase did not deserve that. I don't care what anyone
Yeah,
says.
Weiyan kind of getting fucked in those sword enchants, you're right. I always forget.
Yeah. If he would have gotten at least one, because he got Frost Enchant 4 times out of 6 or 7. Then he got fired out of 3. Not 1 poison. But that definitely was a nice play by Chase at the end.
Yeah, he was sitting on those for so long. Managed to reestablish track with that surprise reverse circle, and the rest is history. Weiyan is taking a moment to simmer down.
Run back. I think
He's really committed to this. I can't tell, is this stage pick a strategy thing or a pride thing at this point?
I think it's more pride.
I mean, I'd be upset too. I'd be fuming.
I mean, you can tell that, oh wow, I haven't read it.
Yep.
You can tell that Chase has been getting a lot more aggressive, especially early, which is really new to me. I'm not really used to seeing that.
Yeah, I think Weiyan is having trouble dealing with the way Chase is cutting off airspace right now. Like, you were seeing those super extended high jump double jumps into jump C. And that's covering so much space consistently that he's actually managing to occasionally snipe the end leg of runes. Just creating this big, ridiculous air. What are you doing?
Okay.
The exhibition is real. A little more. That should be enough. Look at all this mana. Really just need a team of full wind sneakers for Pan Am spectators.
Whoa, with this damage, definitely. Alright,
Really? Okay.
even though it takes like 6 seconds for my go to even happen.
Alright. So Weiyan running back for the 3rd time.
We are in our 4th match. 3-1.
Yep, 3-1 chase. And we're seeing the same scenario again. He's found his space, he wants to stick to somewhere flat and wait for Weiyan to overextend.
They are
Oh my god!
Weiyan takes the opportunity to go aggressive.
Oh. You can tell Chase was not ready for that option.
Definitely wasn't. And that's exactly what better
Smacked
players
again. The rune launch staying out for just a little longer.
do. If your old tactics aren't working, you have to switch.
Yeah. Good adaptation from Weiyan. Definitely. He's looking a little bit more comfortable right now, actually, too.
You can see he's pressuring a lot more.
Not quite.
That stray rune hits him right when the poison enchant ends, which is great for Chase. No extra damage. We got vitality.
Yep. Yeah, Weiyan coming back strong.
Oh.
Using those projectile runes to cover Chase's options.
The frostbite destroys his reverse circle due to the attack speed debuff.
No pickup. That was tricky. That corner is always really tough. And so we're seeing Chase suddenly reduced to 50. And looking for a way in. Seeing those
Definitely
walk
not.
jumps, he's very unsure right now.
Weiyan
A little bit of aggression. Not quite. Not the right time.
Oh, or we got a triple.
Runes all the way down. DP's out. Reverse. Nothing. Too high. Stoic picks him up.
Got some. I got some PMs. Maybe someone in chat wants to tell everyone. Actually, I could just say that. This is best. Well, first to 5. Not best of anything. So we have Chase 3-1 in the lead. That clears up any confusion.
Yep. Chase looking for something here. A little bit of pressure. Wow. Mash it out.
That was good.
Poison enchant coming down.
Chase gave up his catch.
This game could be over right now. Yep. Weiyan with some commanding pressure. He says this is not over yet.
boss of this gym on deck.
Not going out like a buster.
Well, just giving a friendly reminder of why everyone knows who he is.
It ain't for nothing. So finally, stage control returned to Chase.
Yeah.
Is this a DSR set or?
Yeah, DSR. We might see a Wally center or roof.
Yeah, for the benefit of the spectators, DSR stands for Dan's Stupid Rule. Dave's Stupid Rule, excuse me. And it means that during a set, you can't return to a stage you've already won on unless every other stage has been played on. Which means that Chase cannot just run it back to Wintry. Castle Center. Very popular neutral pick. You see this a lot from people who are unsure.
It's like the battlefield.
Yes, it really is our battlefield. Which is crazy because it's so fucking large.
Yeah, you just need to cut off the top or have us play on the top only.
Yeah.
Battlefield.
Alright, so $10 says Chase takes his place on the top platform immediately.
Oh, definitely. I don't even want to lose my money on that.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's not an option that's really going to be available to Weiyan, I think, just because Chase can opt to simply not approach. The boom clock is always going to be ticking for him.
What am I doing? Got some exhibition going.
Yeah, I'm glad to see a little bit more confident aggression from Weiyan. Definitely setting Chase off. He's getting a little bit too complacent.
Yeah, we definitely saw a shift in Weiyan's game. Or every Runes player ever, because I have never seen that.
Yeah, that dash Z at the start, that was a really commanding answer.
Yeah, the dash X. That's usually what you see from Grandmasters.
You're gonna have to forgive me for not knowing the names of melee normals. I know what they look like and I know how to fight them. I don't know how to press them.
Oh, right, yeah. Chase is not burning. He might be talking to someone.
Taking a second to count his money. Bad.
Okay, so
Weiyan staying warm over there.
now we wait.
He's like 20, 40, 60. Dude,
Maybe
Chase has been going crazy with the MM game.
Oh yeah, he has. Okay, so I should probably mention both of these players are wearing the same title. It's called Glitter Terminator. Chase actually put me onto this recently. It is definitely one of the best titles for Pan Am because it's from Zelda. It has, I believe, 8% awaken charge, 1 crit, and I think like 5 movement, something like that.
Huh.
Another 1% HP. It's really good title.
Yeah, that awaken charge, definitely a game changer in sparring settings because of how long sets tend to last.
Yeah, it's like 8 or 8.5% awaken charge. And you can get it just by running like maybe 10 runs on Hope Bridge, so definitely worth it. Right,
You're seeing, surprisingly enough, we're seeing Chase trying to get in here.
We're not actually seeing much from Chase.
I mean, he is definitely spacing rather aggressively. Doesn't have that cozy little, here we are.
Oh my.
Wisely gets out of there, wins. First instinct, slam on that stoic button.
He stands a little bit near him during stoic, which somehow didn't get caught for it, but it was a little bit of a mistake. Oh boy.
Yeah, Chase trying to make some headway here. Dodging those runes, not quite.
Oh, we almost saw the ledge convert. Oh my god. That is not good.
Uh-oh, yeah, I don't agree with this.
And the ledge. Oh boy. Weiyan is really giving to him that this time.
Dude, Weiyan, I hate to say it, but Weiyan is giving him the business right now.
It's
Chase
like,
is trying way too hard to get in.
we saw this from Chase the last time, where he completely changed his game plan and basically just went on a rampage. And now Wayne's doing the same.
Yeah, the ability to adapt and adjust is so important in long sets like these, and Weiyan is displaying it in spades right now. Chase still trying to contend with the runes.
Great catch by Wayne. If we don't see any change by Chase, this is...
Uh-oh. Zero beads?
Oh,
Zero
boy.
beads galore.
So zero
Chase
beat
looking
and
for
a
track.
Flash. Chase getting really hasty with his reverse circles. And
Yeah, you can see he's a little bit nervous right now. And I'd be too. Find something. Oh no! It expires!
Strike expires.
That's a heartbreaker.
Oh,
Both turning
boy.
off at just the wrong moment. You can see both of them take a beat to process what's going on.
You can always tell when you're having like that awkward moment with your opponent, or you just don't understand what happened.
Yeah, that's a rare situation.
You're seeing a run back. At this point, I'm honestly thinking that maybe all of these platforms are just getting in the way. They're not really a good pick for him right now.
Yeah, I don't agree with this. I think giving Weiyan that much space to platform play with those runes is going to make it harder and harder for him to get in. You saw him doing really well when it was reduced down to that single platform on Tree Bottom.
Yeah.
Where he was able to cut off that much airspace, and with no alternative opportunities to get in, Weiyan was crumbling against it.
Due to DSR, he can't really pick.
Yeah, he
much.
can't run back to Wintry, but...
Yeah, it would definitely be good for him to run back to Wintry. And I missed. I'm good at video games. Okay. Whoops. Oh boy.
Got the specter of those runes hanging over us. You'll see if Chase can make the adaptation this time around.
Just so a safety log on, he might be PMing Chase with some tips.
Here we got that coaching.
Yeah. Happens more often than you think. Okay, so go. It sucks that the server is so bad. You can't just do it instantly.
Yeah.
Okay, so
And so Weiyan setting up camp immediately.
we're on match 6, I believe.
Yep. 3-3.
3-3.
Definitely anybody's game, but Weiyan with a commanding performance the last two. Chase definitely has to switch things up.
Yeah, we need to see a change from Chase, or else he's gonna get stomped again.
Yeah. I'd honestly like to see him boom clocking right about now. It seems a little bit far-fetched, especially with only like 283 on time. But really, looking to get a foothold in. Weiyan forcing him off. The sweeps. That's so necessary. Chase looking to catch a little bit of an overextension. Weiyan holding his ground, very confident.
Wayne right now tossing out some hitboxes just so he can get some vitality up.
Yeah, we're gonna see a couple of grazed runes. Now the pressure's on for Chase. He wants to do as much as he can before that happens, taking control. And now it's gonna be, ooh, abandons it just like that. Those runes presenting such a serious threat, they are definitely really difficult to contend with. Grazes.
Okay, so Chase has enough for an energy boom. We might see that soon.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Oh no, edge reset, 100 MP down the drain. And Vit. Just like that, everything goes to Weiyan's favor.
Good 35% or so, just off that.
Tries to snipe him with the Awakening. Anti-air doesn't quite connect. It was a good idea, though.
Yeah, I saw what he was going for.
You can see him just working so hard to get in against the runes. Weiyan is tossing out some really difficult to answer boxes. Yeah, trying to stop him from jumping back up.
Good
Just
thing he didn't do a
stoics
third
and-
XX.
Yeah. You can see him looking to get in. Clipped? Not quite. Weiyan definitely not feeling secure enough to go in for that one.
Yeah, it's really hard to know which one of the runes are going to be flying out and which
Yeah.
one. But based on how much I know from Weiyan and seeing his performance, he will shoot the rune out on the second platform so he can land back on the third.
Mm-hmm.
But any other moment he won't let it go.
There's the boom. Oh no.
Doesn't even attempt to go for it because he saw he was airborne above the
Yeah.
platform. Oh no.
Wow.
He just
Manages to
double
find it. The
crossover.
stun on that is absurd.
We just saw the double crossover, guys.
Chase looking for a reversal. Keeping those Mexa strikes on hand. Not quite. It was a very difficult position, especially given Elboy back hit stun, etc. Yeah, these platforms are really doing a lot of work for Weiyan. It gives him so much flexibility in neutral.
Yeah, I can't think of a map that would be good for him right now.
Yeah.
Not looking good.
Man, this hurts to watch. It's rough. Weiyan has just got a stranglehold of momentum. And you can see the way Chase is air turning. He's just looking for anything. Could this be it? No! Hesitates for just a moment.
I think he just pressed the wrong button at that moment.
Yeah.
That's gonna cost him the game.
Looking for something. Here we are. Nice
Weiyan.
confirm. Misses an opportunity for an edge reset. I don't know what Ad's options are for there, but that could have been pretty strong.
Only thing I can think of is a finger, pulse finger.
Yeah, it might have been a... I think it was on CD.
Yeah. But what I noticed in the last two games, Chase,
Uh-oh. Gets out of there. Just enough time. Oh, no!
to awaken.
Nice awaken.
That was scary.
Gets him out just in time.
Oh my. That
Broke before the Excel connects.
is not good.
Making use of these circles to bypass his space.
Lot of
Now that he's got resources, I think we could see Chase making a comeback.
I mean, he just spent like over 300 in terms of...
Another edge reset opportunity missed. And here we go.
no.
Uh-oh. Yeah, this is what we were waiting for. He had 30 seconds. Life support. God has given this man another chance.
Oh, a timeout. Didn't even notice.
Ooh. It's a nasty... It's such a persistent threat, though. I totally forgot about Clock 2, I'm gonna be honest, since it never seems to be a factor in Arena. With games going so quickly.
Yeah, Chase might be distracted right now.
Yeah, that's definitely a rough loss, especially when things started to be going in his favor.
He's opting for rooftop to eliminate ledges.
Castle rooftop, huh?
Yeah.
Word. I actually like this pick.
So basically, we're seeing Runeslayer, the airborne IP, 1v1ing himself.
1v1ing himself and you just get caught in the crossfire.
Yeah.
That's how it goes. So game point for Weiyan here. Jace needs to win 2 in a row to take it. And so it'll be interesting to see. Both of these guys are looking to set up camp on the top platforms. And so it'll be interesting to see how they can close space and advance. I mean, people are famous for, like, making big mistakes in tournaments and trying to counterpick this versus, say, Elemental Master. And they always forget that the choke point is very powerful. There's only one way in. Going under is not really a viable option most of the time. Give me a little tap.
Yeah.
That should do it.
The 0 bead.
It's so easy. The server's so bad right now.
E-tech.
We should, okay. Alright, so, game point for Weiyan. After a series of commanding performances, will Chase be able to make the adaptation? And you can see, they both know exactly where they want to be. Weiyan choosing to be the first to engage, cutting off space. Chase looking a little bit cagey.
Oh,
nice.
Oh boy. That was a
good
nice...
answer. Oh
wow.
no!
Out. He doesn't he opts out of punishing the XZ.
Yeah. No reversal for sure, but that was a missed opportunity. Wow, the linger.
Wow.
Can he make it happen? All the way down. And Vit. That's brutal. That is disgusting.
5 runes. Okay.
So Chase sticking to it. Wants to stop Weiyan's advance before it starts.
Chase just needs one solid confirm.
Yeah.
To get snowball rolling, which he hasn't been able to get in the last
You've seen it. All he really needs to start resource cycling is 1 or 2 solid confirms.
Like we saw towards the end of the match, where Chase finally got a catch off and he started
all the way down? All the way down yet again, trying to challenge those air runes. There's no way. It's too powerful of a normal. You can go around them, but you can't go through them. Sword enchant.
Loses an extra like 5%.
Anti-air. Nice.
Okay, so
this is where it starts. Pressure. Excellent.
Oh, he gets out.
You can see playing a little bit more confidently, playing a little more forward now that he's got those resources to work with. And he knows he has a guaranteed Maxis Strike follow-up off any track. Little poke.
Tosses one out to make sure, see where Weiyan is.
Yeah, I think he was really just trying to... Oh, wow, 0 bead. Awakening, iframes?
Oh, my.
Boom, gets him out.
Exchanges from both parties. Just hoping to get out. Oh, boy. Does not get hit with Phoenix Talon at all, which was really wow.
Another boom. Wow.
You just stood too close.
Yeah. Gotta be wary of those. Wow, tries to answer that. I'm surprised. Really ballsy.
There's
air reverse circle. Nice. Getting that surprising height. We've seen it before in this set.
That was pretty cool. Oh no. He's got awakened by Weiyan.
Yep, sitting on that bead, waiting for the right time, I suppose.
That's the one true counter to DE. So much charge that he feeds you.
Not quite. Didn't have the space. Some rune grazes. You can see him trying to space just outside of those runes. It's definitely a difficult task. Popping himself up with double jump skate shenanigans. So much height from the ground.
We can see a comeback from Chase if he gets, he just gets one catch here. But it's gonna be really difficult.
Yeah, but with no resources, he really does have to answer a rune honest, and runes are pretty far from honest to begin with.
We're seeing Weiyan just opting to sit around.
Here's the boom. Connects.
Behind somehow and makes him drop it.
Hitbox is working not in his favor. DP?
He might be opting to use his DP resource.
And we've been seeing this again. He's cutting off space with those jump Cs. Waiting for Weiyan to misstep. Runeslayer's holding his ground.
Oh boy.
Uh-oh, it's over. One graze leads to so much. It's tough. So looks like that is the set for Weiyan, taking it 5-3 over Chase. It's a tough matchup to be sure, but Weiyan's aggression was pretty on point. Rip Fendo. He's dead.
Yep.
Man.
Well, we saw it here.
It's a heavy loss to be sure. But great play from both players. It's definitely one of those polarizing matchups that you so rarely get to see happen.
I can't remember how much Chase had won from his previous match. I believe it was 50 on the match versus Weiyan, so he has to pay back 150 basically. And I mean, along with
Weiyan popping off? I deeply apologize for my Vietnamese proxy.
Oh lord, that is great.
Receiving the win with some decorum. So grats to Weiyan on that big win. Man, that is such a tricky...
Yeah,
It hurt to watch those last couple of games because you could see Chase really working to get back in, but like, if you get behind on resources in this matchup, you have to work so hard. That's the thing. It's so swingy.
Just lost his footing in the middle. Couldn't get it back.
Yeah, it's tough.
Well, we'll be seeing Chase again. I'm sure someone else will money match him.
Oh my god. Chase just taking money from people left, right, and center. Which is why that loss hit me so hard, is because...
Yeah, this was his
I don't know.
loss.
He's
First
our
loss.
guy. He is our guy. Yeah. And I'm sure after he's done licking his wounds, he'll be back for a run back, and I look forward to seeing that.
Yeah, definitely. And hopefully someone challenges me, because I need some money too, you know. I'm just built for this guy.
Ah, taking charity, huh? Bop people with plus 10 RF.
Yeah, I wouldn't do it on Iron Paladin. Iron Paladin is just too cheap. It's not even worth it for that.
God. Who would money match an IP, though?
I don't know.
Like, real talk, it's a banned character.
It's just not worth it.
Fucking God. Alright, well, thank you for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed. Joining me on mic today is Fendo.
Yes,
I don't know if you have a Twitter that I can plug or anything, because that's esports. That's how we do.
This is
But,
the second time I've commentated ever, so hopefully
yeah.
it wasn't too bad.
Yep. Thank you for joining us, guys. Peace.
Alright, see you guys soon.